2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Downtown Phoenix on a bright and sunny day as we come to you from Arizona. Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan, and we've got Steve Smith and Greg Anthony at the table with me. And the fourth member of our crew, David Aldridge, our sideline reporter. Hey, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, Mikal Bridges is a big part of the Suns' growth into a powerhouse. Coach Monty Williams said of his two-way swing man, I believe he has every intangible, talent and quality to be a glue guy in that starting lineup. Mikal has an edge to him. Guys respect the heck out of him because he competes every day. Kevin, I compete every time you throw it down to me.
You do. And you're a great competitor. D.A., it is an honor to be on this broadcast with you each and every game. And certainly Bridges one to watch. D.A., thanks. And the starting group for the Grizzlies. Anderson is out there with Brooks. Then there's Ja Morant. Then it's Fisher. And it's Adams in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. DeAndre Ayton out there with Otto Porter Jr. And it's Bridges in at the 3 spot. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Here's Morant, and finished off by Morant.
The decision-making keeps improving. Ja Morant looking comfortable operating in pick and rolls.
Booker in the corner. Pass to Ayton. Paul against Anderson. And it's Paul missing. And here's Morant. He'll bring it up for Memphis. Here's Fisher. This is to Morant. 6 to shoot. The baseline J off the mark. Bridges outside. Here in the first, a little over a minute played so far. To the middle. Here's Ayton. Great pass to set up the lay-in.
Just terrific at executing in the paint. Ayton has a nice array of shots to choose from.
Morant drives in. That's in. He's got 2 made now, and he's shooting 2 for 3.
Good way to start this game. You want to get him rolling as early as possible.
And we know once he gets in the rhythm, he's a really tough guy to stop.
Now, here's Bridges. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Booker. The shot off that time. Adams, some nice D. Anderson passes to Morant. Brooks feeling it out a bit. And the pass to Anderson. Down low. And it's Morant. That time on the assist by Anderson. Morant's got 6 points.
And the intensity Steven Adams brings onto the court with him is obvious. He doesn't let the game come to him. He wants to dictate tempo.
And Greg, that's a quality that served him well. He had a lot to prove when he came into this league. He had to be assertive early on. That attitude has never left him. He still is an intimidator.
And Phoenix has possession following the score by Memphis. Pass to Booker.
And the intelligence. Love watching Booker operate in these situations. His decision-making has really improved over the years.
Morant passes to Adams. Back to Morant. Paul grabs the board.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
On the wing, Bridges. Brooks covering.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Anderson kicks to Morant. Into the lane and finished off by Morant.
A guy who can lull you to sleep and then burst right past you. Ja Morant on the attack.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul.
Really good defensive play to cut him off there and square up.
Morant against Paul. Morant dishes to Anderson. Lobbed up there for Anderson. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Shows incredible vision for a younger player. Ja Morant's a skilled distributor.
Pass to Ayton. Booker outside. Back to Ayton. Booker inside. He's covered by Fisher. A nice shot by Booker.
The quick, clean shot there from Booker. Strong mechanics give him great accuracy.
Fisher, the pass to Morant. Sinks the triple.
Ja Morant.
Morant's got 11 points.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Paul looking around. Lets it go from 11. The shot's good.
A solid shooter. Once CP3 sees available space, he's going to take that shot.
Now Morant. He had 15 points last outing. That one is good again. He's 6 straight from the floor with the basket.
Talented, driven. He puts constant pressure on your defense.
And the Suns call their first time out of the game.
And one thing about Ja Morant that can get lost in all the highlights, he is truly a gifted playmaker. Great vision, and he manipulates defenses to create openings for his teammates.
Let's not forget, he led the nation in assists his sophomore season at Murray State. His court sense and feel for the game are advanced, especially for a player his age.
Phoenix with a whole new group on the floor. The Grizzlies also changing it up. Quinn's checked in, and it's Clark in for Anderson. Now here's Diallo. He's covered by Fisher. Pass to Sharch. And he banks in the layup.
And how about capitalizing there in close? Saric has the touch to take advantage from just about anywhere.
Now here's Morant. 13 points in the game. And the foul goes on the Magician.
Number 17.
That is his first
That's
foul
his
of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Quinn dishes to Morant. Clark outside.
2 minutes remaining in the
And
fourth.
despite that miss, a strong start for them offensively.
And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Here's Diallo. Here's Smith. Not going to go that time. Some solid defense from Clark. And there's the pass to Bain. And here's Fisher. He feeds it to Quinn. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist.
And their offense already in a flow. Some stellar shooting to jump out to this lead.
Magician passes to Saric. Inside, here's Magician. Shot clock at 5. Set it up with the fake, but it's offline. Fisher with the ball. No points in the game yet for him. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Smith. That's his first personal foul.
And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for Memphis.
They've gotten a lot of high-quality shots in the paint early on. That was clearly part of their game plan coming in.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Fisher hits them both.
Go get him.
Suns trail by 11. Magician passes to Saric. And the rebound goes to the Grizzlies. 43 seconds left here in the first quarter. Here's Fisher. A quick shot there, and it's off target.
Empty possession, and you don't want to miss these easy looks.
Here's Magician. His last outing, he had 18 points. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the wave.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Morant scanning the floor. The shot, no good. Excellent D there from Magician. With 1 on the clock, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Memphis Grizzlies, ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for Memphis, guys, what jumps out to you stat-wise?
Boy, their offense looks really good when everyone's in sync. Terrific first quarter.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
So on the floor to begin things for Memphis here in the second quarter, they've got John Morant. He's out there with Fisher. And it's Tillman in at the 4 spot. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, Magician in the last matchup against the Warriors was outstanding. He scored 18 points, and he did a good job to dish out a few assists to his teammates as well. He came in hot off the bench and maintained that play throughout the game. I'm sure his team wants him to do that again. Kevin?
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows? Maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
And the foul goes on the Magician. That's foul number 2 for him. Payne, he's checked in for the Suns. And the Grizzlies also with the sub. Dylan Brooks, he's checked in for Fisher. Tillman passes to Bain. Clock at 6. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Bain's got the lead up to 11 now for the Grizzlies.
Beautiful call that time up the floor. The hard screen frees him up for the bunny.
And over his 4 years at TCU, Desmond Bain shooting 43% from long range. And Steve, he has not slowed down in the NBA.
The Grizzlies, can you believe, took him with the final pick of the first round in 2020. That's great value, getting a floor spacer with size that late.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Brooks outside. Passes it to Quinn. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Quinn's got his second bucket of the game to go.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
Now here's Payne. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. To the inside, Saric. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Morant outside. Pass to Bain. Knocks it loose. Brooks, the pass to Bain. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA. The lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
And the Suns call time, moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Warriors.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Substitution here for Phoenix. Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Otto Porter Jr. comes in for Johnson. Mikal Bridges checked in for Diallo. And it's Devin Booker in for the Magician. Adams, he's checked in for the Grizzlies. Anderson comes in for Bain. Now here's Booker. They really needed more from him in that loss to Golden State. Good on the bucket.
This is what he does. Booker, an aggressive scorer who doesn't take any possessions off.
And a lot of players want a voice in team strategy. And I've always wondered, Greg, is there a downside for coaches letting their players get too involved?
I mean, there is a belief that you can have too many cooks in the kitchen, right? But if a player knows his stuff, it's worth at least hearing him out, if only to keep those open lines of communication.
Bridges outside. Booker in the corner. He's off on that one. Memphis leading by 11. Left side Anderson. And it's Morant missing.
What a defensive play. Gets the stop and does it without fouling.
Pass to Booker. He kicks to Bridges. Lobbed up there for Booker. It's stolen by Adams. Morant with it. Now guarded by Payne. Here's Anderson. And the rejection by Ayton.
And using that wide reach to reject shots. Ayton can't afford to throw up weak stuff around the big fella.
Bridges shot. Good. And here's Morant. 17 points in the game. Good again. He's on tonight. 9 for 13 shooting.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
Bridges finds Booker. Over Brooks. And too long on the shot.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Now Morant. He's got 19. Brooks outside. Just 5 on the clock. Now the pass to Anderson. Fires for 3. That shot, no good. The Suns go the other way with it. Following this one, they get to host the Hornets. They'll find themselves in the middle of this string of 3 straight at home.
And there he goes, Booker, showing off the vert.
And the Grizzlies leading by 9. Here's Morant. Anderson outside.
2 minutes remaining.
Another
in the first
shot.
Half. 2 minutes.
Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Careless turnover. You lose focus for even a moment in this league. That's the result.
Paul's checked in for Cameron Payne. Memphis also making some changes. Clark comes in for Tillman. And Fisher subbed in for Morant. And so it's Paul with it, bringing it up for the Suns. 9-point game. Here's Ayton. Good. And a nice assist from Booker.
Sweet find there by Booker. All eyes on him with the ball, and Devin understands that. That has a nice feel for giving up the rock.
Now here's Brooks. He's certainly been a consistent piece of their offense, averaging about 14.5 points a game. Off target with the free throw line, Jay. For Phoenix, they've gone 7 of 11 from the field in the second quarter. Ball outside. Back to Booker. Over Anderson. He clangs that one off the back iron, and down it falls. Now just a 5-point Grizzly lead. Brooks outside. Here's Clark, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his
Easy to
first
appreciate
foul.
the physicality that Clark plays with. This is what
Shooting
earns
for
him
Memphis.
those calls.
The Grizzlies have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Not a strong suit for this group, just around 71%.
First one falls for him. And the 21st pick in 2019. Smitty, how did Brandon Clark fall that far?
You know, a lot of times when you play 4 years in college, I don't know, for some reason they think something's wrong with that. He was still tinkering with that form on his jump shot, but you look at his productivity at Gonzaga, I'm not surprised how effective he's been in the pros.
And so Clark nails both of them.
The potential is there. For Clark, it's about expanding the range so that it makes him more versatile offensively.
Now here's Booker. He's got 10. Here's Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Here's Bain. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Detroit. It's Anderson with the drive. And he blocked it and deflects off the backboard.
And for his offense, this has just been a brutal period.
Paul kicks to Booker. To the paint. Here's Ayton. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a 3-point play.
Just such strength on these finishes. When you foul Ayton, you really have to hit him to prevent the basket.
The Suns shooting their first free throw of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
At the line for one.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
Free throw drops for Ayton.
And you just have to be enticed by the skill set of Ayton, a 7'1" behemoth who plays with a lot of physicality and skill on both ends.
So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Grizzlies lead by 2. And we'll see you back here after the break for third quarter basketball. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Guys, Ja Morant has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Suns, the star backcourt of Paul and Booker are out there. Otto Porter Jr. out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Bridges in at the 3, the small forward. 5 to shoot. Here's Brooks. Adams trying to free himself up. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Mikal Bridges picks one up.
You know, one of those second-round picks who looks like he'll be in this league a long time. That's Dillon Brooks.
Shooting 2.
The first free throw is good.
When you watch Dillon Brooks play, you know, he's got some sandpaper to his game. Not shy about trading elbows.
I love those guys. You need these guys to win in this league. Willing to take the defensive challenge and put their bodies on the line to get stops.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Bridges against Anderson. Passes to Booker. Takes the 3. Gets that one to fall. That's his 6th field goal. He has shot the ball 12 times.
Yeah, that's 2 bombs in a row from long range.
Porter against Fisher. 3-pointer, Brooks. Rebound by the Suns. Ayton's got rebound number 5 here tonight. The feed now to Porter. Good. And a nice assist from Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Now here's Morant. He's got 19. Adams dishes to Brooks. From the stripe. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
They have yet to hit a shot, a real slow start here in the second half.
Wonderful find by Paul. This offense relies on him to make those kind of plays.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Now here's Adams. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. Morant, that's for 2. No good, unable to end this run.
Missed 4 straight shots now. At one point, do you have to call a timeout and regroup?
And that one's good by Porter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Adams, the pass to Morant. From 13, the Grizzlies with another miss.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Bridges against Anderson. Bridges inside. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Inside. Anderson can't get it to go. Phoenix leading by 8. Porter passes to Booker. Ayton trying to break free. And there's Booker on the assist by Porter.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
And the Grizzlies call their first time out of the game.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
some changes for Phoenix. Sharch has checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Magician comes in for Devin Booker, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Paul. Tillman, he's checked in for Memphis. Now here's Adams. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game.
You like how Adams surveys the whole floor, allowing him to spot the wide open man.
Pass to Magician. To the inside, Porter. It's rebounded by Memphis. Brooks kicks to Fisher. Back to Brooks. Lets it go with a three. Payne grabs the board.
And another miss. Oof, he's having a really ugly game.
Yeah, about as ugly as you can have, you're right. Another three for Phoenix.
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant passes to Adams. Wants to get it to Morant and does. Can't cash in from close range. And it's the Suns' ball. They're on a 17-4 run right now. Payne dishes to Sharch. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Sharch has got 6.
And of the last 6 baskets, 5 have come on the interior. This is just smash-mouth, physical basketball, guys.
Now here's Morant. 19 points in the game. It's good on the putback.
Big man plays by Steven Adams, using all of his height to dominate the offensive glass and end the play.
And the Suns call time here. Phoenix making some changes. Smith checked in for Otto Porter Jr. Johnson comes in for Mikal Bridges. And Diallo subbed in for Cameron Payne. Then for the Grizzlies, Quinn's checked in, and it's Clark in for Tillman. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's Mobile One block?
And this is how you protect and grow a lead, by making a huge effort on that end of the floor.
Morant with it. 19 points in the game. Here's Payne. Oh, and there's the one-handed jam.
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
The problem is your opponent is making big plays as well. I'll be curious to see the response.
Here's Sharch following the score by Memphis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Diallo. That shot missing. Some solid defense from Clark. Here's Payne. He's got 6. To the middle. Here's Quinn. Good work defensively by Smith. Suns leading by 9. Here's Magician. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. Payne passes to Fisher. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Pass to Diallo. Puts one up from 19. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Suns?
What tremendous passing we've seen from them today. A very unselfish performance all around.
And they've also worked hard to get the ball inside. They haven't just settled. And they've hit a lot of high percentage shots in this game.
That free throw missing.
Hit these, baby. Nah, man, you get little guy.
He hits the second from the line. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis to the inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his first
And with the
personal
offense
foul.
getting right to the
Second
rim,
team
at least
foul.
they saved the layup.
The Grizzlies shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line
Taking 2
tonight.
shots.
And he makes the first. Fisher hits them both.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Magician passes to Smith. It's good.
This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
There's 53 seconds left to play in the third. Here's Morant. And another miss by Memphis.
He can't get anything to fall this quarter. And obviously that's dragging the whole team down.
To the right side. Now here's Diallo. D right on him. Shot from free throw range. And it's Phoenix scoring again.
I love that they're continuing to attack despite being up big.
I'm impressed with their intensity tonight. They've came in focused and they've executed.
Now here's Morant. 19 points in the game.
Coming off the pick, Morant looks to pass, and he is precise with the location.
Here's Magician, guarded by Morant. Now here's Diallo. And that one drops. Diallo's got 4 this quarter.
Man, just adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
And so it's the Phoenix Suns with a 10-point lead. Some breathing room heading into the break. They're feeling very confident, shooting the ball with great efficiency and dictating the pace. Right back after this break. And how about a look now at our assist of the game? Brought to you by State Farm.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Yeah, you also have the location of the pass. Puts it right where it needs to be, where his man can do something with it.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. The Grizzlies trail by 10 on the court for Memphis to start the fourth. They've got Anderson. He's out there with Brandon Clark, and it's Quinn in at the 5. And stolen by Ayton. Here's Magician. The pass to Johnson. Here's Diallo. 6 on the shot clock. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First team foul. At the line for your Suns, Hamidou Diallo. Taking 2 shots.
Hey, when it comes off, grab it, baby.
Hey, man, you want this guy?
Yo, I'm
Who got shooter, huh?
That free throw good from Diallo. And Phoenix making a change here. Paul's checked in. He doesn't get the second one. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Out to the right wing. Anderson right side. The pass to Quinn. Kicks to Morant. That one misses. Good work defensively by Paul. Suns leading by 11. Fourth quarter just getting started. 1 minute in the books. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. Booker against Morant. Driving to the basket. And then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
As creative as they come, Ja Morant has a style that's specifically his.
Passes it to Booker. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And the Suns lead by 12.
Not shy from outside. There's no doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
Here's Morant. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Here's Booker. And the layup's good off the glass. Booker's got the lead up to 14 now for the Suns.
So reliable. They've really leaned on him at the offensive end.
Anderson outside. Pass to Morant. Anderson with the ball. From outside the arc. Hits it from three-point range.
Anderson.
So much of Anderson's future value is tied to the improvement he makes with the three-point shot.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Who wants a t-shirt? Make some noise! Ladies and gentlemen, your son's dancer. All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on and get loud for your son's dancer.
Some changes for Phoenix. Otto Porter Jr., he's checked in for Johnson. Bridges comes in for Diallo. And Magician subbed in for Chris Paul. Steven Adams, he's checked in for Memphis. Dylan Brooks comes in for Brandon Clark. Booker outside. Driving inside. That one, no good. Adams, some nice D. Brooks outside. Morant outside. 13 feet away. Here's Adams. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
That's his second personal foul.
Mikal Bridges picks one up.
I mean, one of the hardest workers in the league. Adams has done a great job of refining his offensive skill set.
2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one drops.
You know, guys, a fun fact about Steven Adams, he was the first New Zealander to ever get picked in the first round of the draft, and he continues to represent his home country well.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. Suns leading by 10. And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds.
I don't get it. He was so efficient in the first half, 0 turnovers. But since the break, he's been a disaster.
Morant passes to Anderson. Played in with a nice touch off the glass. Anderson's got it back down to within single digits for the Grizzlies. Magician passes to Ayton. Basket good. And he's now got the double-double. 11 points and 10 rebounds.
Yeah, he's in such a great rhythm right now. Makes sense to get him the ball any way you can.
Let him decide whether to shoot it, whether to pass it. He's your catalyst right now.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And if you're wondering if Ja Morant lacks for confidence, well, look no further than his point guard moniker. This kid is fearless, and he's hungry, and he plays with that proverbial chip on his shoulder.
And he sinks the second. And, Craig, you talk about the fearlessness for Morant, reminiscent of Allen Iverson, the way he throws his body all around.
I mean, get knocked down, get right back up. At the same time, at 6'3", he can add strength to that frame. I know that's the goal of his as he looks to absorb contact and dish out a little of his own.
And they call an illegal screen here.
And not the most common call you'll see in the NBA, but hard to argue that pick wasn't illegal.
It's often a tough call that can go either way, but I agree with you on that one.
Fisher's checked in for Bain. Suns leading by 11. Magician passes to Ayton. Over Adams. And it's Ayton missing. And Adams has got the ball here for Memphis. Anderson dishes to Morant. With the drive, rejected by Booker. It's Morant in the corner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Morant's got 24.
What a night for Ja Morant, showing off that versatility, and he's relentless at the offensive end.
A nice shot by Booker.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Brooks outside. Feeds it to Anderson. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Morant. That's good from Porter on the assist by Booker. Booker's got his 4th assist in this one. Timeout called. The Grizzlies have got to like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
You have to make it harder for him to score. Deny the ball, even double, whatever it takes to force someone else to beat you.
And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Ja Morant.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, guys. Well, during the break, I was able to catch what the Grizzlies coach was talking about with his team. And he was emphatic. He said, we are not going to win this game playing this way, fellas. You've got to step it up. You've got to get aggressive, and you've got to battle to get back in this thing. See if that pep talk got him going, guys.
Thank you, David.
Help him, mismatch. Get the perimeter, get the perimeter.
Adams against Ayton. Adams' shot is off. Phoenix leading by 13. Outside Porter. Here's Bridges, and that one is good.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Morant passes to Adams. Now here's Morant. He's covered closely. Nice D from Porter. Brooks against Bridges. Knocked away. Stolen by Brooks. And it's Memphis on the break. And the shot goes down.
And what started it all, terrific anticipation on the defensive end.
Most teams now are looking to play with pace. No better way to ignite the break than off a turnover.
And that one's good, Ayton.
And ever since halftime, they played precision basketball offensively.
You know, the coach has had something to say about that. No question, they've settled in and executed brilliantly. That's what happens when nothing goes your way. You start to lose focus, and it makes matters worse.
Here's Magician. Bridges outside. Here's the pass to Ayton. Here's Magician. Brooks covering. Some nice ball movement here by the Suns. 4 on the shot clock. A baseline J, and that one goes long. The Grizzlies trail by 15.
Get outside, get outside. That's all you. That's all you.
1:25 left in the fourth quarter. Misses the chippy right there.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for the Suns.
When you consider the difference in their field goal percentages, the other team has to be happy that this wasn't a bigger loss. This team was on top.
Yeah, Kevin, it's always frustrating when you can't throw a rock on the ground and the other guys just can't seem to miss.
And so checking out their record tonight, that'll mark win number 32 overall.
And this will be their third win in 3 tries against these guys. They match up so well.
And something we've come to almost expect is greatness from this guy. Such an overall great performance it was for Devin Booker.
What was impressive to me, it felt like he made an impact in so many areas. Some of the effort won't show up in the stat sheet, but I noticed it. Just taking what the defense allows, and that's a shot he'll make all night.
Kicks it to Bridges. Passes it to Booker for 3. No good. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Brooks dishes to Morant. 17 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And finished off by Morant.
This guy is exciting to watch. Morant gets up and dunks it.
Back to Bridges. Pass to Magician. Misses the 3. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Steve Smith, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for being with us. See you next time.